Okay, so different background. Traveling again for. No, I'm in St. Louis to do some. To train a lot of the higher ups. So we're getting close to Battleground. And the nice thing was they did a really short opening promo, which was pretty much, Lesnar and Heyman, and Lesnar doing his my bads, he gave good hearty handshake to JBL, and he gave noogies to Cole. And that was his way of doing a physical apology for beating the daylights out of everybody. Of course, he didn't shine the shoe. So I'm thinking the shoe might still have a vendetta. So I'm thinking what might happen at Battleground. Just maybe, Seth Rollins is going to bring back the curse. He's going to use Michael Cole's shoe. And the combination of Seth Rollins hitting the curb stomp and the raw vengeance still inside Michael Cole's shoe will be enough to defeat the Beast Incarnate. The man who was the one in 21-1. So the majority of the night was Rollins kind of being like, "Hey guys, my bad. But we're cool, right? Come on, Ken. You're not a dinosaur, because dinosaurs are dead, and you're totally not dead." Mom and Brock's really big and scary. Dude, please. J&J, I called you guys hobbits, and I called you this, that, and the other thing, but dude, people love those movies, right? See, I'm just messing with you. I'm scared about what Brock's gonna do to me. So of course, at the end of the night, they did join forces, and they attacked Brock Lesnar. And Brock Lesnar couldn't withstand the assault of J&J, Kane, Seth Rollins, and a steel chair. The problem I kind of have with that is Roman Reigns did a pretty good job against all of them. Randy Orton did a pretty good job against all of them. Dean Ambrose did an okay job against all of them. But now, all of a sudden, Brock Lesnar has some issues trying to deal with those four guys. But they worked over his leg a lot, so they'll probably work that in for the next couple of weeks. So it was your big, massive arc that dealt from the beginning to the end. Kane took on Dean Ambrose. They had a nice match, great back and forth. Rollins came down. Dean Ambrose got distracted, went to work on Rollins a little bit, got in a couple of good shots, went to the top rope, got caught by Kane, chokes him off the top rope, 1, 2, 3. Kane gets a victory. All right, not bad. It works. Neville took on Kofi Kingston. Nice match, good back and forth. These two guys have great chemistry. Primetime players come down, get the New Day's face. They get tossed by the ref. Ref tosses New Day. Kofi eats a red arrow. 1, 2, 3. Good match. Works well. The Ascension took on the Primetime players in a match that was adequate. These guys have feuded a lot. Ascension was undefeated until they lost the Primetime players. So they've got a decent kind of feud, somewhat. It's okay. I mean, it's plausible. It works. So, yeah. Ryback took on Mark Henry, with Big Show doing commentary. Ryback beat him with the big guy splash. Yes, Ryback goes off the top rope now. I guess if he's taking on people who they don't want to have constantly doing the shell shock on larger individuals, it's a way to hit a big, impressive move to finish a match. Alright. Then afterwards, Ryback's being interviewed by JoJo. Show gets in his face. Show and Ryback brawl. Ryback gets the upper hand because he's the big guy. He's the bigger of the big guys. Alright. I'm thinking the triple threat match they'll have with Ryback, Big Show, and Miz has some potential to it. It's got some legs. It does. I mean, it does. It does. It has some legs to it. It has legs. I think working those three guys together, there's enough. Because you'll have the two big guys doing big guy spots, and you'll have the Miz just get the daylights beaten out of them. So that should work pretty well. John Cena came back because, much like getting an F5, they put you out for like a week. Just 1 week. Came back, talked about how Owens the bad man. And that he shouldn't defend the title against him because he don't think he could win, but if he doesn't do it, then he's just a fraud, and blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. At which point, Owens came down, was like, yeah, whatever you're saying, I don't care. And he's like, I will help get the crowd in your favor. Spoken French. Seeing Owens speak in, like, perfect French is awesome. It's like, dang it. Cesaro was the man of 5 languages, and they didn't let him just cut like a heel promo in a foreign language and be like, oh, I'm sorry, you don't know what I'm saying? Oh, that's your problem. But, alas. Then John Cena cuts a little bit in French. He's like, Je m'appelle Michael Corbin. And then he said it again in Chinese, and then he was like, we will kick your ass, Kevin Owens. So I guess that match is going to happen at Battleground, their third match. So this will be the deciding factor. Will John Cena defeat Kevin Owens, or will Kevin Owens become U.S. champion? Will John Cena lose a feud to Kevin Owens? Or will he rise above logic, decency, and booking sense for the long term to win a short-term victory? Sheamus had a match with Roman Reigns. These two guys, two big brawlers, hard-hitting fight, works well, looks great on paper. The two of them look good. They got a couple commercial breaks, nice segment, worked well. That's good stuff. And then all of a sudden, Bray Wyatt's having a tea party. And I was like, good. Bray Wyatt with a purpose works well. Roman Reigns runs out of the match. She's like, oh man, what's going on? This can't be happening. So another nice distraction by Bray. Roman goes in the back. Here's a little teapot. Runs in there. I was like, oh, all right. It's just a recording of Bray Wyatt in a room. That's uber creepy. With like anyone but you scrawled on the wall. And like pictures of Roman Reigns, like the eyes and the mouth cut out, and sometimes the whole head cut out. Good, creepy, works well, nice. This is what we call storyline. Storyline. It's good. It's good stuff. You give Bray Wyatt and an opponent who's there, and you give him a very directed idea, it makes for pretty good storytelling. I'm looking forward to this being a very good feud, a very good match. Zack Ryder took on King Barrett, and it seemed like he was probably going to win, but Barrett was able to hit the bullhammer. These two guys put on a pretty competent match. All in all, it does seem to be it's like match, small accident, match, interview, match. I like the formatting more. It doesn't seem to be as much in the way of just giant talking segments. There seem to be, not just giant talking segment, more talking segments. It seems to be there's a common theme throughout the show that's bookend, beginning and end. Little bits in the middle. Other storylines are getting progressed. I'm like, wow, this is actually a pretty solid way of doing this. It's like, wow, they're doing sequential booking all of a sudden. Who would have thought they would do this sort of stuff? Dolph Ziggler and Lana took on Adam Rose and Rosa Mendez. Adam Rose cut a promo about how we don't know what art is, we don't know what love is, we don't know what passion is, and then kissed Rosa Mendez. And then had a match with Ziggler, where Ziggler just kind of beat the living daylights out of him. I guess this is that ESPN E60 stuff, like, hey, people like you, Ray LaPon, so we're going to do something that makes no sense unless you watch them on YouTube. Let's see if I've skipped, talk about Prime Players Ascension. Naomi and Tamina took on the Bellas with Alicia Bella on the outside, who was just yelling, "Come on, Nikki, come on, Brie." And for some strange reason, Naomi and Tamina just cannot seem to put together a nice, coherent match. The match was going well. The end was just horrible. So many blown spots. I think Tamina was trying to... She was supposed to walk toward the Brie. Brie was supposed to hit it, but I think she tripped over the ref. And it just looked awkward. You could tell at the end it was going to be, oh no, is she going to rear view Tamina by accident? Oh no. So you have the Bellas, who are depicted as the heel team, taking on the heel team of Tamina and Naomi, with JBL harping, who's the heel announcer, harping how awesome the Bellas are. So nice confusing booking for a match that then had a really, really poor ending. Oh, and a true moment. So after Ziggler beats Rose, they show Rusev throwing his crutches and getting all pissed off. And then Summer Rae hands him his crutch. New power couple? Does he got a thing for blondes?